Hello students, today we are going to see subject English of standard 4th, lesson number 11 in the world of dictionaries part 2. So in the last dictionary we have learned what are the things a dictionary has. Now in this lesson we are going to learn the different types of dictionaries. All dictionaries however are not same depending on who is going to use the dictionary. So all the dictionaries are not same. It depends on the person one who is going to use the dictionary. The information in it is arranged and presented in different ways. The information which is there inside the dictionary, it is arranged and presented in different ways. Do you know that there are different types of dictionaries? Let us look at few of them. So there are different types of dictionaries. Let us have look at them. So first is children's dictionary, as you are children. So there is a children's dictionary, small children dictionary. Some dictionaries are designed specially for children. Some dictionaries are specially designed for the children. They include only few thousand words, but there are many pictures. So they include only few words, few thousands words, but there are more pictures and diagrams in the children's dictionary. There may also be word puzzles, word games, puzzles and jokes based on the meaning of use of words. So there can be also word games, there can be also puzzles, jokes based on the meaning of the words. Then we have pronouncing dictionaries. Some dictionaries provide only the pronunciation of words. So there are only in some of the dictionary there is only pronunciation of the words. So it is shown with the help of the special symbols. So this pronunciation are shown with the help of some special symbols. Dictionaries of synonyms. Some dictionaries give the list of synonyms, words which have similar meaning. What is the meaning of synonyms? The words which have similar meaning. They may also include antonyms or opposite words. So these dictionaries also may include the antonyms or the opposite words. Now some dictionaries, visual dictionary. Visual dictionary means which we can see. Pictures are available over there. Some dictionaries contain only visuals or pictures. They do not have to explain the meaning in words. So some of the pictures we just by seeing we can understand, as the visual speaks for themselves. So this picture is speaking for themselves, so we need not to explain more. The visual may be in the form of photographs. The visual can be in the form of photographs, diagrams or hand-drawn pictures. They are all labeled. So these pictures are labeled. See the simple vision given alongside. In this way, even complicated machines or systems are made simple in visual dictionary. So here there is a visual. So see there is a plant. So parts of the plants are already explained. So you know by seeing this. This is a root. These are fruits. This is a stem. These are flowers. These are leaves, and these are birds. So it makes it we understand it very clearly by the visual dictionaries. Now encyclopedic dictionary. Encyclopedias are books that give a lot of information. Encyclopedia dictionaries gives us lot of information on great number of topics. Encyclopedic dictionary to give a lot more information about most of the words they contain. So they also encyclopedic dictionary also give us the information about most of the words they contain. These dictionaries are usually quite thick. So encyclopedia dictionaries are quite thick and contain many more words than the smaller dictionary or ordinary dictionary. So encyclopedia dictionary is very big, very thick, it's very big. So it contains many words than the ordinary dictionary or the smaller dictionary. Computers and the internet have brought with them online dictionaries. So nowadays computers and internet also have got the online dictionaries. They are very easy to use. Now we can use the online dictionary very easily. You just type the word you want to look up and instantly you are shown its meaning. So whatever word you find difficult, you just type up that word, and when you will find very easily the meaning of that word, etc. You can even listen to the proper pronunciation of a word. So you can also listen even up to the proper pronunciation of the words when you are typing on the internet. A printed dictionary can do this. A printed dictionary cannot do this. The dictionary which we have, a book which we have, they will not give you the proper pronunciation, or you will not understand the pronunciation. But when you will have the live pronunciation when you type on the internet, okay. Then there are some dictionaries that show how a word was used hundreds of years ago. So there are also some dictionaries that shows the how the word was used hundreds of years ago. Its use or meaning, spelling change over the years, and how it is used. So there are also some dictionaries which shows the words which are used in the olden days. A dictionary is a must for students. So dictionary is very important for the students. Students must use the dictionary. You can begin with the simple attractive dictionaries and then learn to use the more difficult ones later. So just now, as you are small students, you are small children, you can start with the small dictionaries, attractive dictionaries, and later on you can use little difficult one. So the next time you come across a difficult word, don't fret. So next time when you are coming across with a difficult word, do not be afraid. Just look it up in a dictionary. So just find that word in a dictionary. You can make your own dictionary. You can also have your own dictionary. Write the meaning and other information about the words you plan to include in your dictionary. So whatever words you want to include in your dictionary, plan out those words, and on cards of the same size. Use a separate card for each word. Arrange the cards in alphabetical order. So arrange those cards in alphabetical order. Your dictionary is ready. Moreover, you can add new words to the dictionary whenever you like. So afterwards also you can, whatever words you are coming across, you can add more new words to your dictionary. So you can also prepare your own dictionary. So in this lesson we have learned the different kinds of dictionaries in part 2. Thank you.